Hey guys, just want to let you know about the new website, Aspect of the Hunter. If you want to find the latest pet, transmog, or anything else WoW related, head on over to Aspect of the Hunter. It's the home for all us hunters. Hey, what's up guys, Ravenclaw here, and today I'm bringing you a special episode on how to survive in the Broken Shore. Now this is aimed at your new hunters, sort of like low level hunters, low gear hunters, and as a special reason why I'm doing this, because I was contacted by a person who mains a warrior and has been loving the On the Hunt series enough to start playing the BM. And the problem was that every time they come to do sort of the quests in the Broken Shore, they find that their pets die so fast and then they end up going afterwards. So I thought I might throw a quick video together that will help you guys survive a bit better in the Broken Shore. And yeah, anyway, let's get to it. Okay, first thing you want to do is pet choice. Now, I like to go with the Karazhan. Karazhans are pretty tanky pets as they are already. But when you do choose your pet, you can either go, Karazhan, Basilisk, you could go a Turtle. They all bring unique sort of abilities. I choose the Karazhan for a reason. Now, once you get your pet, you want to put them in Tenacity. I used to call them Tenancy for some reason, I don't know why. But it's Tenacity. You want this basically turns them into super tanks, I guess. They do get a bunch of different abilities. This one here allows you, Thunderstomp is like an AoE sort of threat gainer, puller, or whatever, right? But they also have Last Stand. So Last Stand is your sort of like oh shit moment where you, if your pet's about to die, you hit that, they get a big boost of health, but which will also dissipate after 20 seconds. Now, the reason why I choose the Karazhans is, one, they bring Ancient Hysteria, which is your Bloodlust, which gives you 30% haste for 40 seconds. Now, this will become evident once we go and do Rare. I'll show you that in a sec. The next is they give just a little bit more damage than like your Turtles with Bite, okay? It's up to you to choose whatever you want, but this is the one I choose. And make sure that you have Growl activated. If you don't, then yeah, basically you're going to get destroyed. Just keep in mind you can manipulate these movements. You can actually cast them yourself if you want to, especially if you're about to pull a bunch of mobs. You can then use Thunderstomp and all that. Other than that, we're looking at a couple of abilities that you want to maintain to keep your pets alive. One being Mend Pet, obviously, for the heals. Now it does have a 10-second cooldown, so you want to make sure that that's on the pet off cooldown. The next one, which not a lot of hunters really recognize this one, but it is Misdirection. Now there's two things to Misdirection. One, what Misdirection does for you new hunters is it allows you to put this target on your pet, and when you hit any enemy, the threat immediately goes to that target. You can put it on your pet, you can put it on a person, you can put it on whatever. But here's the thing that people don't really recognize with, which one is it? With Misdirection. So if I cast it on the Karazhan here, we get a damage reduction of 35%. This was really helpful when I did the Fenrir soloing. But I bound it to my Cobra Shot because it doesn't have a global cooldown and you can cast them at the same time. And it's just a great way to make sure that it's on all the time. If you want it at key moments, when like a boss is about to do a big ability, you can do what you will with it. But that's something that I wanted to bring to your attention. Other than that, that's pretty much all there is to keeping your pet alive for all the... Oh, jeez. Action's on already. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump in and we'll talk about AoE pools and then we'll talk about rare boss fights. Alrighty. So, what I like to do when I come and do, my world quests out here and I just want to pull a bunch of people is first, you want to make sure that you've got enough time between you and the enemy that you can res your pet if they do die. So what I'll do is there's heaps. I'll pull a bunch of people here, and it's best that if you're going to go pretty crazy, now remember it's all about gear too. If you don't have the best gear, don't go too crazy, but if you can manage your pet well enough, you will be able to do pretty well. So what I like to do is I like to get them all up, Binding Shot, Feign Death, and let my pets get the threat, and then that allows me to get into position and go from there. But you get the idea. You've got tar trap, you've got freezing trap, you've got a lot of things in your arsenal to be able to keep you alive. That's my tip anyway, okay, between, you know, living and dying all the time. Now, as you can see, my pets haven't died. They were able to keep the threat pretty well. Let's get them on this guy and finish this off. But yeah, it just comes down to common sense. Look where you are. Don't like leap into a whole bunch of mobs and then go. Yeah, it just saves time and allows you to move on through all these quests seamlessly. Yeah, there's not much else to that. Let's now we'll go and do a boss mob, because I'm at the point now. Obviously, this is gear dependent too, because I'm only 902, but I can solo all these bosses pretty well. Alright, so let's go and get a rare. Alright, so we've got this big boy over here with, looks like 68 million health. Let's go and pay him a visit. So, while you're out, make sure you go and get yourself a bunch of bits and pieces like your flasks, your defiled augmented rune, or whatever the hell that was. And, you know, if you choose the turtle, go get yourself some drums of fury, and some food and all that other good stuff. Make sure you get you some potions of prolonged power as well. They're really good. Alright, so what I like to do is send the pets in first so they collect the aggro. Then, as you can see, we put misdirection on, and then with the help of Ancient Hysteria, we're getting ourselves some really good buff. So men pet all the time, and as you can see, my pets are doing pretty well, being able to tank this, no worries. But it's up to us as the hunter to make sure we don't fall into, you know, some bad traps. Always making sure you're aware of where you are, and that's pretty much all there is to it, you know. But just at the end of the day, hang in there, practice, and this will also help with your mage tower, if you're going for Fenrir. And once again, like I said earlier, if a boss, you know, or if someone is losing threat, you just feign death, and then all the rest will go to your pets. But yeah, hopefully this has helped the new hunters answered some questions. If I've missed something, please let me know. And oh, who else showed up at the end? Demon Hunter. I only ever see Demon Hunters here. But yeah, sorry guys. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down below. But yeah, remember, this was aimed at the new hunters, not you veterans of the hunter order coolness. Anyway guys, I will see you guys very soon. I am trying to, like I said, to keep up with the daily videos, and other than that, make sure you keep on sniping, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.